la la. Ooh la la, ding dang, wada wada bing bang. Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, wada wada bing bang. Ooh. Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, ding dang, wada wada bing bang. Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, wada wada bing bang. Boo. This one looks good. Let's try this one. Good morning, everyone. All right. Edite. Oh, it's First Friday, isn't it? Let's go back. First free Friday, right? All right. There we go, there we go. So it's first free Friday of the month. So let's put this here. Let's share this. I need to go here. All right. Share. There we go. Good morning. Hold on. All right. There we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Terry. Good morning, Troy. How are you all doing today? I have a bit of a cold today, so please pardon my cold. And hold on, I just have to open something else up. I was just wearing my hairdresser's hat, cutting my husband's hair. So I forgot to open up something. There we go. Sorry about the congestion. I hope you all are doing well. Hey, good morning, Andy. How are you this morning? I went to members only, then I went to public. Again, First Fridays, every first Friday. Come and join us, or every morning if you want. Super affordable. We have people from all over the world. All right, I think I got everything squared away. All right, let's flip the screen here. All right, so first off, I start off by doing the limits right here. Obviously, today's date is not the 3rd, it is the 4th. So here we have our price levels, and I automatically have the halts set up from March of 2020. You never know when you're going to have that black swan shutdown of the world type event. Where is Dow Jones? Oops, I'm on the wrong one. Disregard. That was funny. Okay. 260, 49, 176, 30, and 319.87. Anybody not know what the halt levels are? Awesome, Troy. So I will also put this out there. Here, let me make this a bit smaller. Oopsies. Come back. Come back there, little picture. Okay. Limits for. I'll make it a little bit smaller over here while I readjust the sizing. You guys can take a screenshot if you want. I will also post that up on Twitter so that you will have it later. I also have it on my list. Troy knows. I have added it to my email watch list too, if you prefer email. Let's hide this. Right here, so 7% is the first halt level. The complete shutdown of the market would be 20%. 13% would be that intermediary level. So I also like to notate it on my charts, right? Why? Well, it's better to be able to get out before you get stuck, right? Even if it's a 15-minute halt, why not just take profit right before it happens? All right, let's clear this up. I have the gold and silver background up. I will show you why. Silver metals right now, they have enough to fulfill 1 in every 19 futures contracts. So what does that mean? With GameStop, how it's squeezed, AMC, how it's squeezed, there's not enough silver, registered silver in the vaults ready to be paid out for futures contracts if everybody called the contracts now. Okay, so let's get into this. All right, so this is the open of 2021, which we've been testing. I'm trying to get back to doing my live streams middle of the day. 33 EMA is my new favorite EMA right here. On the daily, I love to map out the indexes on the 45-minute chart. Look at how we are respecting the 45 EMA, 33 on the 45 EMA right here. I'm going to put the upper bounds at 375 and the lower down here at 370. All right, for the SPY. Oops. All right, let's go to the Qs. Let's adjust this. All right. I have an alert so that if something were to happen, I will get that alert right away. Oh, and we'll go back and do the levels for point of control. I'm going to put this up here, 263.60, almost there at that 33. Qs have been a bit weaker than the SPY overall. More selling happening there, 259.80 and 263.60. Let's check out the Russell. $163.96. Hold on, I'm gonna do two things over here. Let's go here. I just need to put some stuff here. Copy. 2 seconds, just adding some stuff in the description for if you want to purchase silver and done there. All right, we'll save that. And I'm going to come back over. Oh, close that out. Bring up the chat again. All right. So here we are with the Russell. Russell has been a little bit stronger. Remember, Russell is 2,000 stocks. All right. European bank leaders step up complaints over the ECB supervision. Excuse me, cold is definitely getting me. All right, so 178.50 and 177. That's for our pre-market range right here, pretty much. 177, 178.50. could pop up to 178.70-ish and then 179.12. Over here, look how we came up. We hit that 161 on the 24 and then we sold off. Yes, thank you whoever hit the like. If you do like the video, please like and subscribe and come and join us every morning pre-market. I am live for the members, right? And we talk about all good things. In fact, it reminds me to eat some elderberry gummies. All right, 320.50 and 322.50. I could tighten it down to you know what, I'm gonna tighten this down to 322.20. We had selling wicks there, so we would need to pop that, but then we might come over and we might test 322.80 area over here on the daily. All right, let's flip the screen. Let's build our list. Okay. All right, so first up we have Baidu, likely with earnings. Square, Baba, look at all those. Dash, Coin had earnings last night too. All right, Twilio is still feeling the negative brunt. PayPal was earnings as well. I'm not sure. I believe DraftKings was earnings. Carvana. I know CarGurus had a lot of volume yesterday. And we have Intel and Cloudflare. Let's go to Cloudflare. And I apologize. I got to blow my nose. All right, can you guys hear me? So let's bring it back. Peekaboo. All right. At the end, we'll go over the point of controls for the indexes for levels to watch from yesterday and today pre-market. Many times, if you're above both, it's going to be a nice, easy long trade. If you're below both, it will be a nice, easy short trade. All right, let's check out Cloudflare. I like to do these regular ones on the 15-minute chart. Oh, wow, look at that. We hit the 33 EMA. Oh, my goodness. So weird. Not. Let's just go here for a second. Do I have any? No, I don't have any on there. Okay, perfect. You know, I've never done this. Where's the stream? There's like a way to stream through this. Streams, beta, I don't know. Bank of England to liaise with DMO on unwind of temporary portfolio. I have, if you guys don't follow Financial Juice on Twitter, it's pretty good for up to the minute, just straight news headlines, no opinions on it. So Cloudflare was earnings last night. We'll put it 43 and 46. $277 million. Let me get my before I take a picture of this, let's look at fear and greed. Let's capture our fear and greed for today. 55 for in neutral. And our Forex Factory coming out in 2 minutes. So we'll wait for 2 minutes and then I'll take that. Hey, good morning, referral. Pardon me. Good thing the germs don't travel through the internet, right? That's one of the great things too. You never have to call in sick when you work from home. except for when you can't get out of bed. Run? Sun run? Yeah, we'll look at that again. Let me get through the list and then we'll look at it. So earnings as well for Carvana. 1240, and I'm going to put up here 1380. If it can pop above, maybe it's going to move, but we had, looks like negative earnings to a loss of 314 million per share, 76 cents. 1240 and 1380. It doesn't really matter what the earnings are, but how the market reacts, right? Because sometimes you could have forward guidance and it could be pretty negative. Let's pull this over here. So I have my alert, so it looks like we've broken below 370 there for a second. Yeah, we're flipping 370.26, 371.80. Oh, probably this is the reason why. Let's refresh over here and we'll take our picture. Employment change, an additional one, oh, that's Canada. Hourly earnings. Non-farm employment change. Oh my goodness, they created 70,000 new jobs. Unemployment rate is still up though. All right, let's take our shot over here. And we have FOMC Collins talking at 10 o'clock. All right. Let's do DraftKings. Earnings as well. Look at that. It happened to hit the 161 and then it pushed down. Almost like it was planned. $13.80. We'll go $12.60. You have an off-topic question. When holding stocks long-term, should we take possession of our stock or leave it in street name? I'm not sure that I understand your question. Are you saying should you leave it held in a broker's account? In my opinion, because I'm not a financial advisor, right? In my opinion, stocks are super risky at the moment, and FDIC insured items and metals are the best. Sorry, I should have muted that for you guys. 69 and 72. And PayPal had earnings. Did you know that PayPal, the banks that they use are Goldman Sachs, Citibank, and what's the other one? Goldman Sachs, Citibank, and I want to say HSBC. So when your money goes in temporarily, Goldman Sachs, Citibank, or Citicorp. Let's look at it. Let's see. PayPal deposit banks. They have the banks that they use. They're eligible for FDIC pass-through insurance. forget which ones. I posted about it though. Anyway. So when you leave money in PayPal, Goldman Sachs is using it, basically. And the other ones, I don't know, I posted it on my Twitter. I don't remember exactly. Did that answer your question, Andy? In my opinion, I am in cash insured interest-bearing holdings, not bonds. Only stocks that I am personally in right now are PAAS and WPM. That's it. The rest, I'm talking long term, right? The rest are metals. Yep. So I can tell you what I've done. I find that the potential risk, seeing the Bank of England get bailed out, the Bank of Japan get bailed out, the Fed talking about potentially buying back securities again when they're selling them to try to raise money, that they are the security of the, even the bonds, is quite scary to me. And when you go back in history, look at 1929, it was the bond market that crashed the stock market. We'll check out some bonds too and look at those to see what's going on. How are we with time? We're good. Lots of earnings today. We are now up 1% on the SPY. So this might have a bigger drop down to 44 to be in this trend area here. Testing the midline today and yesterday. See, came down, boop, now we're support on it. Let's put it at 61. Cold. Sorry about that. 57, 40, and 61. My eldest daughter so nicely shared while she was sick. Dash up above that 33, nice little gap here. Look at that, boom, nice gap. Seems like once everything reopened, DoorDash, Uber, they all sort of slowed down a bit. So 54 and 51 and 252 million. Earnings. Baba. Oh, look at that. Hitting a long-term trend line today. Nice gap. Baba's gappy. Look, we have an island gap here, right? Came down and tested it. Maybe we'll head back down here. All right, back with you guys. I'm gonna put it down here, 70.80 and 72. Earnings is, whoops, cancel. After hours or pre-market? Usually it'll tell us to right here. Excuse me. November 4th, maybe it says. Pre-market. It's just the pre-market price action. Looks like it's earnings. I'm gonna make it bold. Let's check the news on it. Alibaba comes back strong to power 20% surge, saying, doesn't say. Okay. There we go. All right, let's check out Square and PayPal, two payment systems, right? Did you know that PayPal owns Venmo as well? It is a PayPal product. 59, might come down to 58 down here, and 62. You can see that 62 has been a longer term resistance there because I didn't even move it, right? Long-term selling points. Excuse me. You guys are so quiet in the chat this morning. All right, that score was earnings. The entire list is all earnings today. So be careful knowing that if you're an options trader, that earnings will increase the premium and decrease throughout the day of earnings. So earnings tends to be better to trade stock or potentially option spreads where the premium decay is a bit protected. 83.80 and 85. $283 million. All right, I'm gonna hold there too. All right, so that is the list for today. Let me take a picture of Baidu. We'll go through and I will show you a bit more in depth about the volume for the SPY, Qs, all that good stuff. First, let me get this image up and on the website. All right, let me come over here and let me do this. You guys can take a screenshot there while I'm uploading. All right, that's uploading. So let's go back to the SPY. We'll also look at silver and gold. All right, Jane, oh my goodness, what are we looking at, right? Let's go to a 45-minute chart here. Actually, let's make it 30-minute. All right, so this is from yesterday, pre-market, 4 a.m. So where was our, oh, correction, that's the one from there. All right, let's go from today, pre-market. Our point of control is actually right at this yellow line, which is 374.12. And the point of control from yesterday is down here, 370, looks like 370.95, just below. If we make this a little bit, yeah. Yeah, we went over it with the, it's right here, Andy, Forex Factory, right here. So that's all of it right there. So if we go below 371, we're below the point of control for today and yesterday. Probably a pretty good short trade, right? And then if we go above both, I'd say definitely above. So pre-market yesterday, let's look at that, 375. I did that without even seeing that. So then if we go above, probably a nice little trade up here, right, to 378.60. Let's check out the Qs. Let's look in particular at the points of control. Well, I also do this. How come it didn't switch? There we go. All right, let's take this over. And let's flip this over here. And let's flip this to pre-market. All right, so Qs. We are right together. So 272.70, we'll call it, is today's. Looks like maybe they've been buying. Maybe they're making a position to buy because it's above yesterday's. So maybe they're going to pop it higher. If we pop it higher, maybe we're going to have this nice big gap fill up to 269.92. If we have that, obviously the SPY will go up higher. Let's look at the Russell. Because wherever the biggest volume is traded, if we're above it, okay, likely they were all buying. If we're below it, likely they were selling, right? A little bit of logic. So for today, we're in between the 2 points of control. Above 178, we're above both. But I'd like to get above this wick right here because obviously they couldn't hold it above 178, right? 178.50 for that reason. And this, we can actually move this down. 176.50. Let me change it over here. 176.50. All right. So if we go below that, I would watch, hey, maybe we're going to come down to 176. Former points of controls over here. And this one, 175.20. Let's look at the Dow. It's pretty cool, right? You can see where the big guys have been putting their money or taking it out. All right, so let's go to our pre-market. All right, hey, look at that. Up above 322.26, we have 322.20. We are up above both right now down here, so let's pull the Dow down to 319.80. If we go below 319.80, going to where my full bear. If we go above, I'd say 322.50. Oh, there we go. See, it's testing the 50-ish area. Expand this up a little bit. So 319.80, 322.50. All right, let me take a new shot there. With those little adjustments. Escape. There you go. Now you have the new updated, with the new updated levels based on the points of control. Let's also look at silver. Silver futures. Wow, up above 20. Yeehaw, silver. As I was mentioning, with COMEX, right? Right now, hold on, just sending out. With COMEX, so if you follow this guy, short squeeze, let's see, just type in silver squeeze, Michael silver squeeze, right? So he posts every day the vault totals which are 299 million down here, which is the lowest since March of 2019. Registered silver, meaning what is already registered to be sold. Eligible, it could be, like it could be mined, but it's not already registered, ready to go. That's like pre-sales, okay? I'm sorry about the cold. So open interest. Open interest meaning how many silver futures contracts at 5,000 ounces each to be delivered, or could be delivered, called to be delivered, or sold and rolled. So if all of those were called to be delivered, 1 in 19 contracts would be filled. So there's a potential for a major short squeeze. In the description area below, there are links for companies that are Better Business Bureau, rated, where you guys could buy silver if you want to. In my opinion, we are about to see a massive silver squeeze, right? 1 in 19. So if this were to go to 19 times that, 19 times 20, 380 an ounce, based on the fact that there's not enough to supply to fulfill the orders, then hey, this looks like a no-brainer to me, but it needs to be right for you. So in my opinion, the market is based on the dollar, which is now dropping. This is a basket of currencies, the Dixie, DXY, that's measured against the euro, the Japanese yen, the British pound, Indian rupee, I believe. And so as those currencies weaken, what is that, sneeze number 5? As those currencies weaken, it makes this one look stronger because it's a comparison. Doesn't necessarily mean that the dollar is strong. Do you see this? It's, hey, if I compare this to this, one of them is going to appear stronger unless they're exactly the same. So if these get weaker, this automatically looks stronger. But in reality, it might not actually be stronger. Hyperinflation, inflation is happening everywhere around the world. So the buying power of the US dollar just looks stronger in comparison to the others. Doesn't necessarily mean that it is. Doesn't necessarily mean that when the British pound failed, the Japanese yen failed, that the USD can not fail. So do research. I'm in FDIC, CDIC, insured products, metals, and these two, PAAS, right here, 24-hour chart, PAAS, which has created a bit of a bottom down here. Let's take this off, actually. Escape. Now, I'm not saying, hey, do what I do, but do what's right for you. It's starting to create a bit of an upward trend in that downward channel that we saw, right? And WPM. WPM has gold and silver right here. And this is where that point of control is. It flipped all the way back in August. Again, a bit of an upward trend happening. Oops. A bit of an upward trend happening since we had that point of control flip back here. All right. So that's it for today. Yeah, Terry, if you go down in the links below, there's a couple places, reputable places, like I said. And so check them out. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you loved today's live stream, then please come and join me every morning as a member on YouTube, and we will be chatting. We'll be talking about what's going on in the market. Italy's on target to set its deficit at 4.5%. That's great, right? Deficit. Have an amazing day. Conquer Profit. Seize those profits one trade at a time. And I will see you all soon. Have a great one. Bye.